All right, beautiful people, we are back on the OU ladder. You know how we do. Let's get it in. Do I have defog? I do. Awesome. But yeah, let me know what trends you guys are noticing, and what are you enjoying or not enjoying about the meta. So I felt like I faced a lot of sticky webs on the lives these days, so I guess sticky web is picking up usage. That said, let's break it down. So my Empoleon's phenomenal for the moth and the mana fee. You know, DJ had a roar on this. Apparently this was made by, I could see a case for that. That's some meta. Shout out to my man DJ there for the technology. The roar would have been splendid here. I'll play without it and win, but would have been splendid here. Scores with the toxic item is phenomenal for everything, frankly, except the mana fee. Dragonite upon just everything destroys. Dragonite is phenomenal. That's something definitely that's something I'm going to keep tucked. I did make this mana fee matchup harder, but as I said, I should be able to defog. So phase 1 is going to involve what? Cutie Fly doing what? Not Cutie Fly, what that thing's called. So we're gonna do his Pulp first. The reason is, if he opts for the Rabombi, I don't see any counterplay to me just stopping his hazards. If he led Breloom, they would have put me in a bad spot. If he led Breloom and I led Wheezing, and you don't want to lead Gliscor versus a Rabombi lead. So the U-turn does decent damage, allows us to defog infinitely. As he tries to Stun Spore, that's wondrous as I get to Will-O-Wisp here. Dazzling Gleam into defog should do it. He has Psychic. Bro is a madman. See what I'm talking about? Look at this technology people are using. So that actually puts me in a bad spot, but it is what it is. So we're gonna have to play the long game then, because I won't be able to get rid of that. Psychic. That's kind of cool. Look how the meta is evolving. Look at them evolving. Look at them evolving. Good people evolving. So yeah, so okay, we gotta play with the hazards. He has no reason not to just double stun Spore, so I'm gonna just surf here. I guess it doesn't matter what I click. Why am I not Turret? I should have +2 special attack. I mean competitive. Okay, so again, me not having roar is gonna potentially hurt me here, but we'll see. Because Gliscor can also go for Terra Water. You know, I believe it's Terra Water. Right? I didn't even check the sets. Terra Water, Terra Fighting, Terra Ghost, Terra Fairy, Terra Water, Terra Normal. Okay. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting. It's interesting indeed. Very interesting stuff. From a if he terras the, I don't know. Well, let's find out what the fuck's going on. I'm excited to see what people are running these days. I've seen Moth's usage was dumb. Moth was non-existent for so long, and it just randomly spiked. Maybe it's not random, right? Maybe there's some inner metagame knowledge that I'm not aware of yet. So Loom's a fine play. Loom's a fine play, but not a fine play at the same time. Since, you know, I get a Wheezing to get a KO. He actually BCs, which is risky. Not risky. Because he gets the Spore. There's no downside to sporing. I do get rid of his Technician, so it's risking the fact that if I wake up here, he's finished. He got a lot of seeds. If he didn't get all the seeds, he'd have been finished. What's wrong with people? So Pole's obviously faster. I do not know if Choice Spec, I mean Draco is always a player. This is Terra Fairy Breloom. If anything, Gambit would come in, but I doubt he's gonna switch out, because if I have Flamethrower, the Gambit gets cooked. But he does strike me as the type to go Gambit here. Or Goldengo, even though neither makes sense. Loom is not that significant enough to give up a Gambit on a potential Flamethrower, you know. But maybe he'll Terra Fire. That would also be foolish. It wouldn't be foolish if there's some, because I'm expecting the Manaphy to have something. But yeah, me not having Roar. Because I was like, because he said this was made before Heart Flame was banned. And so I was like, okay, maybe Roar was on there for something else. I'm actually glad that he went Manaphy because well, I got good data. He is slower than my Dragapult. Okay, alright. That is a frustrating miss. I think that Draco damage, because we still have 223, so that would have done at least 30-40. The Draco damage plus me coming back in with a minute's Manaphy died. Now I'm gonna have to give up probably a big portion of my team to stop this thing. Well, who though? Who though? Who though? And if I had the fucking competitive say till, man, that's really fucking frustrating, but it is what it is. Oh my god, bro, you cannot make this shit the fuck up. But it's not over yet. It's not over yet. Yeah. Dina can let me see, 212. I don't know what his speed tier is. So you can see I would have had an extra Pokemon, but again, it is what it is. I should have had Roar on this. So we can obviously Terra here. Is Terra Water Gliscor even useful? My D-Knight is good. I think D-Knight will kill it with extreme speed without, but if it's slower than my Dragapult, this must be like stupid bulky. I don't think there's a reason to Terra anything else. I'm just gonna Terra normal extreme speed as he goes through the balloon. It's annoying, but not the end of the world. If he does plot, I'd assume he's slower than, no, maybe not. I don't know how much Make It Rain does. I don't know if they're Fizz Def. Let's say he knocks me out, then I'd go Zamazenta. Yeah, that I'll knock off. He goes for gets a bit greedy there. He is faster than my Gliscor, so he might be timid. But there's no, unless he has like Hex or something. Maybe predicted me to protect. Because I don't want to give him a 2-for-1 sale. I have to keep Dragonite. So it has to be something. Say he makes it rain here. I'll give up Zamazenta and keep D-Knight and Shadow Balls. I do not think Shadow Ball would have killed me, but he might have. Let's see the roll on this. If he's faster than me and I faint, I faint. It is what it is. Psyshocks. So maybe he didn't have Make It Rain? The extreme speed is potent. Like my Dragonite's actually in a phenomenal position here. If he goes Moth can't not, oh, it's plus special attack. So I should have Dragon Danced. Since he's plus special attack, yeah, I should have Dragon Danced. Depends though. If he doesn't get a fucking boost, I was gonna say if he doesn't get a boost, I'm okay, but he gets a boost. Yeah, substitute. That's not great, but it's not the end of the world unless he's like Terra Ghost. So people are running substitutes, so that's good to know. Yeah, since he didn't Terrestrialize, it's gonna bite me. Yeah. Oh my god, I gotta laugh, bro. Alright, so oh shit. I gots to laugh. Man. We played that to the best of our ability. Fate. As fate had it, it was not gonna be our day. Not that battle at least. So we'll take the data we got from that one and move forward. So let's see what we're gonna do in this one. Because had I D-danced, it would have been a cinch. But as I say all the time, you want to go into the ladder and particularly in the early metagame, just grab a fairly solid team if you're trying to improve. Go out there, learn all of the get surprised by everything so they don't work twice. And then, like, for example, you don't want to be a gimmicky team like that one, because once the tricks have been shown, and doesn't work twice, and it's very hard for you to scale, right? But if you have something that's a tried and true team, sets are fairly standard, whether they're predicted or not doesn't really matter, then your opponent is in for some trouble. For example, bro, smacked by a Dragapult. We'll get to that in a bit, but yeah. Anyway, let me see. Empoleon. Empoleon's not that good here. D-Dance Knight is sexy, especially because I have Ice Spinner. So phase 1 is gonna, well, I didn't expect Rillaboom, unless this is Choice Scarf Rillaboom. This was an awful lead. I mean, unless Choice Scarf or fucking Assault Vest. I wouldn't be shocked to see Assault Vest. I probably should U-turn and gauge for that. This is a really important Pokemon. Let me make the best possible play. It doesn't cover for Choice Scarf, but it does cover for... I'm Dracoing. There's no way it's fucking Assault Vest. I want the KO, because I'm not gonna let you get away with such a shit lead. Whoa. 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 The Blood Moon is here. The Blood Moon is now. What is this gonna do? I probably can force a Terra. Can't I not? Can I not? It would what? Calm Mind? Calm Mind and then what? Terra? What the fuck is this shit gonna do? Calm Mind, Terra. So, because I could go Empoleon hard, Terra that. I probably won't Terra anything else, honestly. So this is fine. He could Earth Power straight up, but I doubt it. Look at DJ coming through. He Blood Moon. So he did expect me to Terra. Unfortunately, it wasn't sufficient. Balloon Gambit. Interesting. So he didn't Terra. That's fine. Because he gets smoked by this. I mean, just absolutely smoked. That wasn't me. I should have explained that before I made the play. But that wasn't me like, oh, look at this edgy prediction. That wasn't really the moot point there. It wasn't really the point of that decision. Actually, let me consider this. The switch. It's actually better to score here, even if he stays in. It doesn't matter. We're split F. We eat the hit. I'm glad to know he's. What am I trying to say? Good data there from him staying in. That gives me a lot of information about how he thinks or does not. And I guess it was the latter. Because what? Especially to Blood Moon here. I mean, unless he's gonna Terra Poison. But that doesn't cover for me going for Protect. Based on how he plays, I wouldn't be shocked to see him Calm Mind, but he Blood Moon straight up, which obviously puts him in a unfortunate. Okay, I'm back. My computer space got filled up. So the Blood Moon, he's probably gonna Calm Mind again, but it's very low risk for me. Oh, he has Hyper Voice as well. Oh, we have the technology. Okay. Wheezing. Empoleon is non-essential. It's a non-essential. Blood Moon. It's a non-essential. And now Gliscor, even if you were to switch, pretty sure it'd go to the Gambit. Yeah, you want the Gambit in. I wonder what this would even do. But if he were to Terra, so he just Iron Head straight up. Let me think this through. He's really struggling with the score for obvious reasons. Iron Head. Sucker Punch might knock me out. Sucker, what would the Terra be? I think the worst case scenario would be him did Sucker. I think that would have been a lot of downside to him, to me protecting on his Sucker. So I didn't expect it that turn, but it worked for him. I don't like this score being max split off. Because I'm trying to think what would be the options here. him being what, like Terra fucking like Fairy or something? Let's find out. I do have Ice Fang. Earthquake makes sense, but I'm a max Weezing. So Dazzling Gleam here on his Ursaluna. Oh, he fucking was gonna sack the Dragonite. I mean, that's a blessing, but I disagree with it. It's really just finding out what the Gambit is up to. I don't want to risk a speed tie. I want my Dragonite in. The balloon was popped. Dragonite can clean up. Right circumstance. So it gives the Ursaluna up, which is fine. Because I need his Gambit to Terra, so I think no matter what the Terra is, my Zenta can clap. So what we're gonna do is go Weezing. He actually goes Sneasler, which is interesting. I don't know why he went Sneasler. What's Sneasler gonna do? But even that's banking on luck, right? Which forces you to go back to the Gambit. So I just sack Weezing here. The reason being, I don't want Dragapult in versus, if I can force the Terra, Night Slash, very interesting. I don't know what I'm missing here, but this allows me to CC straight up, unless this is Terra Ghost or something. The D-Knight comes in, it has to E-Speed. I don't want any damage on the Zenta. Even if he were to Dragon Dance, I still have speed. Even if he were to Dragon Dance, I still have E-Speed on my what's his face. And so this allows for us to Shadow Ball. Fallen 5. I don't know what Terras do they run. It could be. We'll get the Shadow Ball damage here because he has to SD the first turn. I still have multi-scale, right? And so Dragonite forces his terrestrialization here. I think I might die to Fallen too. What's the worst case? Terra. I might die to Katao. I think Terra flying is the worst case. If I don't die, I can E-Speed into, because he just died at Earthquake. Did he already Terra? He never Terra'd anything, right? Yeah. So I think the worst case is me EQing him, knocking me out. The best case obviously would be him not Terraing and EQ, but I don't know if he has Terra. Why would he not Terra? So he is Terra Fairy. And that was the correct play on his end, because he needs to hope he can knock out my Zenta with Sucker. And it might, I don't know. Yeah, it doesn't. 1%. That's a lot of damage. So yeah, a lot of this was on the fact that the Gliscor didn't have any defense at all. But since we have like super polar because of Gambit matchups, I don't have anything to Encore. The best I got are slow Will-O-Wisps and things of that nature. We had to play that a little too close to home. I'm just making up some spread. I do wanted to probably keep a lot of the similar idea that the builder intended. I don't know. We'll just rock with that for now. I don't even know how long this live, because it disconnected. So it's probably be our last game. Team's been cool though. Team's been cool. So we have another gambit, so we can test out our adjustment. Feel free to hit the like button if you're enjoying the live so far. I know sometimes we forget, and I appreciate that. Best way to support the channel. And there's another thing. Yeah, if you want the team, the link is in the description below. Cool little team. Boy, as a Zenta, Dragonite to keep being tucked is going to be key to pluck, absolutely pluck these guys, right? Yeah. And Empoleon Sexy is going to be great for any potential, even SD Valiant, but you know, Combine variants and Moth that seems ever so popular. Bro has no CC switching. He wants no smoke with this guy. Glamora is interesting. I don't know how he stops Gliscor from doing Gliscor things. And then he just defogging anyway. Empoleon, do we want to prioritize hazards? Actually do. Unless this Glamora has spikes as well. His Earth Power should do next to nothing. Actually Surf first turn. His Earth Power actually, it crits me. That's why. I was like, why did that do so fucking much? Smart guy to prioritize Earth Powering because he wants this weekend for my for his Valiant and his so we're gonna rocks here. Unfortunately, we're gonna have to eat that Earth Power. The first crit was a bitch, but we'll get enough health back. He probably has the spin of mortalness, so we'll roost one last time. All right, now we'll just knock it out. 59% is a little lower than I'd have liked to been, but I have the Terra in hand as well. Plus I can position myself in a way where he can't get away with this, and he can't go Zenta. If he goes Zenta, yes, the Ice Fang or Iron Head, because otherwise he just gave up a Pokemon for no, I would say for no reason, because it's a fairly decent trade on my Empoleon. But as I said, if I position properly, unless we face another Terra Ghost Moth, bro's finna get plucked, you know. So Ogerpon is interesting for a couple reasons. I'd assume perhaps knockoff, but actually I want to make sure that I still have my Gambit counters tucked. So if you were to have SD, that's why I was like, well, if you SD there, it's a bold decision, right? And so now, I mean, I could invalidate his hazards. Do I care enough on my side of the field versus I don't, for some reason I think he might go for to staying in Swords Dance. Bro goes hard Gambit. Are you serious, dude? What is going on today, guys? Why is Pokemon trying to make it extra hard for us? Pokemon said, not today, Jam, not today. All that winning shit that you had planned, not today, not in my house. Obviously we lost a fuck ton of momentum. Now, this game was probably over there. The game was probably over that turn. Hey, we got a crit. Let's get this little bit of health back. I don't know why he wasted the time subbing. I clearly have a Dragapult. So opponent doesn't seem to be though, and then he wastes the Terra. He must be new. So we'll knock him out here with this Shadow Ball. He's probably gonna go Gambit now, but it's too late. Just wasted sub and yeah, wasted a lot of value there, and you gave me your Terra. So Dragonite is hungry. Dragonite's looking sexy right now because I don't have to be concerned about the Terran Zamazenta. I don't have to be concerned about the Terran really for anything, frankly. I think a Zenta hard switch is okay. Oh no, it is not. It is not. That is not so. Score probably should not have come out here, honestly. I took way too much damage for no reason. I shouldn't have went Score there. Looking back, I just looked at his team. I was like, Scores with no damage is actually quite good. It's actually quite good. So we don't want him SDing here. Unfortunately, I messed up here. It's not like a game-losing play or anything like that. It's just I took unnecessary damage on Score. I guess I avoided some damage on Zenta, but you know, again, in the grand scheme, it wasn't best. At Valiant, I told you that was not a counter for me, as now he's getting very pluckable by the Dragonite, so we just gotta play it cool. At this point, Empoleon can check a pesky Moth. The Score of Glide has to be given up, and it just seems to be special, the offensive. We're gonna pluck him because if we Empoleon and go a defensive route, one, he has no switches for this outside of the Zamazenta, but more importantly, if we went Empoleon out something like Encore, we put ourselves in a bind, right? So we don't want to put ourselves in a bind at any point in time. As he gets a defense raise, so we're gonna go our own Zamazenta. If it's Iron Defense, it's crunches. It is a bulky Zenta, but all we need is the CC damage twice. Yes, excellent, excellent. CC damage twice. Dragapult, Shadow Ball, Dragonite, Dragon Dance, Sweep. I'm willing to give this up for the damage, even though I need press. I could have went Pult, but no need to risk. No need to risk. You know, something I didn't factor in enough. Actually, no. Because his Gambit gets to come out here. I don't think it'll matter. But I could have played the... I couldn't risk him crunching there. If he crunches, he goes Moth first, which is actually great for us. This allows us to go hard in Empoleon, which is perfect. That means I get to keep. So he gleams, which is excellent. This allows us to roost, even if he gets the boost. These guys are so lucky these days, man. And now Surf seals the deal. Because he saw how little Fire Dance did. There's no reason for me to roar him, because I just extreme speed. I know he won't die, but I also took next to no damage. And then yeah, this game's over. I want Empoleon in. It doesn't really matter what's in. Like, there's no way he's being Dragonite. A combination of extreme speed and Earthquake. So it goes Gambit, which makes some sense. The Gambit definitely faster. And then we go Dragonite and put him in the dirt. Not even a crit sucker can kill me. And then we extreme speed pluck. So it's gonna be the life today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Hit the like button once again. Love you guys. It's been this was entertaining, especially the first game. I gotta respect this the creativity that's going on right now, man. But yeah, I love y'all, and I'll see you in the next